Good morning. We are still in San Diego, and we happen to drive by this swap meet by, I think this is called the Pachanga Arena over here. So I thought we'd just walk through, check it out. Probably not gonna get anything, and then worry about breakfast, and then finish off the list of stuff that we have to do. Let's go. All right, I lied. No swap meet for us. You need tickets? Now, granted, they're only like $1 or $2 each, depending on the day. But I mean, we're probably not gonna buy anything.
We're in Old Town San Diego. A lot of the buildings even look old. How funny! Old Town.
They really went all out with the Old Town theme. See the street signs. And then Grace is over here checking out a map, trying to figure out what there is to do. Looks like a, oh wow, it's like a park, historic park, and there's a big old area. We're certainly too early. I mean, it's Friday, so maybe that's why, but we're definitely probably too early. Everything's closed, but interesting mix. There's some like historical stuff where they have little explanations about the buildings, but then there's also like that thing that sells hot Bavarian pretzels. So it seems to be like historic site mixed with now they like added a few like touristy things, but stuff like this. And there's just like kind of like a regular park here too. It's an interesting mix.
We're in the Mission Beach area. We're gonna check out this amusement park right here called Belmont Park. It also links to the Mission Beach boardwalk. So after that, we'll take a walk around and see the beautiful ocean. Last night, I slept really, really well. So this morning I was still a little bit groggy, but I'm very full energy.
Wait, you slept very well, so you were very groggy?
Yes, because you know when you sleep really well, you kind of like feel groggy in the morning, you're like,
I feel like when you sleep very well, you wake up and you have all this, like, what?
I never wake up with energy, personally. It's true. Oh wow, look at the roller coaster. It's rolling.
Belmont Park, free parking, which is nice. And let's see what they got in store for us. Grace says we don't need to pay to get in, so.
I don't think so. It's like if we just go to like, we just walk over.
Nothing like a good old classic carousel.
Which one would you go on?
Yeah, I used to, when I was younger, I used to always pick my favorite animal, and I had to get on that one. If I couldn't get on, it has to move. If you don't get the non-move.
Blue horse.
Oh, the ostrich. Is that an ostrich?
Yeah.
This guy's got some cool animals. Oh, cat with a fish in its mouth. These prices are kind of whack. If you're 4 feet and up, $60. And I used to live in Florida, and some of the like real amusement parks with more stuff is like a little bit more, like 70 or 80 bucks. But well, I guess if it includes this like water area, I don't know. It's quite expensive. We are in California, I guess, but that is a lot of money. It's all like ticket based and stuff. It's only like 60 degrees out, so it's kind of chilly. There's still quite a few people on the beach, especially for a Friday morning. But honestly, it's quite nice. And there's people playing in the water, which I don't really understand because there's no way it can be that warm. Although, I think we both thought by the time we got to SoCal on our trip, it'd be a little bit warmer and be frolicking in the waves. But I don't know, we might have to wait till Florida for that.
The Mission Beach boardwalk was very lovely, very lively, had a lot of people, a lot of rollerbladers, skaters, and if I lived here, I think I'd go on a walk there every day. I honestly just love walking so much, so I think that's why I enjoyed it, because it was like an activity that I enjoy.
And the weather was really good today.
Yeah, it's very cool. I'm very comfortable in this, although I'm very tempted to change into my dress. Now we're gonna drive up to La Jolla, and then we'll go to Irvine as we're driving up to LA.
We took just a quick 20-minute drive up to La Jolla, and the drive here, we already think it's awesome.
Yeah.
We'll see, but the vibes here, I mean, it's similar, but it's so lively. We sniped the parking spot, but
similar to what?
We're definitely excited to walk around. Similar in like weather and culture, I guess.
To what?
San Diego. this beautiful beach line that stretches all the way down and around is Jolla Cove. Spotted some sea lions just chilling around here. So many of them. And we got some pelicans as well. Look at that. So we're learning that apparently there's seals and sea lions. Although we think we saw these are mostly sea lions. Oh no, we didn't really look that closely.
I went to Ecuador when I was in 8th grade for a school trip, and we went to the Galapagos Islands, and we learned...
I didn't know you went to the Galapagos Islands as part of that trip.
Oh yeah, we did. We spent a week in the Galapagos and a week in Chimborazo, which is a like mountainous region there. And while we were in the Galapagos, we saw so many sea lions.
So the Galapagos, what's it called, tortoises?
Yeah, we did too. We went to like a sanctuary for them. And they told us that we should not interact with the sea lions, especially the babies who will come up to you, because if they smell the human scent, the mothers will abandon their pups. So pups are the baby sea lions. So now we're walking down to the beach just to get a closer look at the water and the animals, but we're gonna really stay respectful of their space because it's their habitat too. But it's very beautiful, as you can see.
Came all the way from the East Coast. Touched the Pacific Ocean. Ooh, it's cold. Ooh, ooh, it is cold. Yeah, Grace was saying.
It smells like a zoo.
Just look at that. It's so beautiful. Behind me over here is the Sunny Gym Sea Cave store and entrance. And we originally were to do that because basically like there's a bunch of caves that you can see on the coast. But a lot of them you need to like take a kayak to or basically access via water. And this one you can walk to. We have to pay $10, so we thought we'd skip it. We might have a chance to see some on the coast near LA or maybe Malibu.
We forgot that we made overnight oats last night, so we're having that right now.
With some of the granola.
With some cinnamon raisin alter ego granola.
Grace hates it. I love it.
No, I don't hate it. I just like would rather other things, you know? Like I won't dream of this at night. Like I dream of like tiramisu and some good homemade dumplings. We are in classic California traffic. We're headed to Irvine right now, hoping to get to the Mitsuwa market. We think that there was a really bad accident because a lot of fire trucks have passed us and paramedics. It's quite chaotic right now. We don't know how long we'll be stuck here.
Hopefully if it's an accident, hopefully everybody's okay, but
yes.
It looks kind of bad. We made it to Irvine, California. We parked at that charge over there. It's pretty busy. In fact, on the way here, the Tesla said there's not gonna be any spots available, but it looks like we found one. And I'm bringing Grace to Mitsuwa Marketplace, which is like this Asian marketplace I went to once when I lived right outside LA. And they had a really nice like Asian food court, kind of like an H-Mart almost, but it was big. Although this looks a little bit different than I can barely remember what the outside looked like, but it feels different. As soon as we walked in there and saw the food court, I knew that wasn't the same thing. And then I looked at the photo I have of the food from a few years ago, and it has the location attached to it. And it's the one in Costa Mesa? Anyway, it's like 20 minutes away. So I guess it's technically not in Irvine, but we're gonna head there. This looks about right. I was telling Grace when I came with my friend Tiago, we parked on that side and walked around. And the food court that I remember. I got something from this place last time. Last time I got the special katsudon, which is just like this but bigger, so we got this.
We're waiting for our food from Don Dante, right behind Eric. But we're having some of our dumplings left over. We also brought our salad from Costco. We're just gonna have a really, really big dinner here. We got katsudon, which is fried pork with this rice underneath. I thought it was noodle. I don't know why I thought it was rice. Let's see. Sweet. Let's try the pork.
And there's some egg and some batter around it.
One.
Grace was eating the last piece of pork from the last one. It was just a tiny bit pink, but we showed the guy. And they gave us an entire new order with, I think, some miso soup.
It was not a tiny bit pink. It was very pink and it was like chewy.
Okay.
It's definitely raw.
Sure. Anyway, we got a whole nother one, and this one better be good, otherwise we're gonna get another one. But Grace topped it off with what we were doing last time, some of the crunchy tempura bits and some red sauce. So good. So Grace, overall, what do you think about the Mitsuwa marketplace and the katsu don?
Good. I feel very tired and lethargic now from that.
Food coma.
I really want something sweet or like fruity now, but I don't need more food by any means.
Well, what do we get for dessert?
Red bean ice cream.
So excited. Now we're going for a nice walk here at Huntington Beach. The weather is fantastic. It's like low mid 60s, and I'm sure in the sun it will feel perfect, but we're gonna explore. We got a little lucky and there's an artisan market every Friday. I think we'll go check it out. We're just walking down the boardwalk, and there's these two guys, Johnny and Sergio. We did a little TikTok with them. You had to like guess it. If you think you made more than the last person or something. And then Grace is trying this game. I haven't seen it like this before. I've seen it where there's like a ring and you have to get it on the hook. But Grace, I'm pretty sure it's like if it's anything like the hook one, if it's anything like the hook one, you're not supposed to throw it.
You're supposed to go under?
If it's anything like the hook one, I don't know. I've never seen this one. It's quite lively on the beach. I mean, it's not as busy as like in the middle of the summer, but there's a good amount of people in the water, which I'm kind of surprised by. So nice, directly in the sun. I didn't realize how long this boardwalk is, but we made it all the way around. I think now we're gonna go down to the sand, see how that is. In the shade, it's like a little bit chilly still, but I don't know. I was telling Grace like I'm really tempted to go in the water, but it just can't possibly be that warm. All these surfers have wetsuits on, so probably not, but I do want to get in the water at some point this trip. Leaving Planet Fitness right now. As you can see, we had a great day starting in San Diego, making our way over here close to LA, although we haven't had a chance obviously today to actually go into LA proper, kind of staying in Irvine and the area around Huntington Beach was super fun, but excited for tomorrow. We're definitely both a little bit tired. I'm gonna try my best to edit before I go to sleep here. That seems to be the more time efficient route. I think we're planning on working out in the morning tomorrow, see what we can do, maybe go for a run by the beach. But for now, that does it for today's vlog. We'll see you in tomorrow's vlog as we really explore proper Los Angeles, and good night.